Hey everybody, this is the Frugal Cruiser, and I just wanted to do a quick video today to kind of go over the military benefits for some of the major cruise lines. They're all different and all across the board, so I just wanted to give you an idea what to expect. Hey everybody, this is the Frugal Cruiser. Let's get right into it. We're just going to do a short overview on some of the military discounts that the cruise lines offer. We'll only go over the major ones right now to give you an idea of what's possible. There's definitely a clear winner, but we'll do that one last. The cruise lines run into two major camps. One with discounts that range from 5 to 20%. The other one that gives you onboard cruise credit as a military discount, which is actually the way I prefer it because onboard cruise credit covers a lot of things. You can use it for excursions. You can use it for the main one I like to use it for is gratuities. Everyone who's been on a cruise knows that the price you pay up front isn't the total price. Every cruise line will add anywhere from 17 to 22% daily gratuities, and you have to pay that before you leave the ship. The onboard cruise credit will help pay for that and can be major in some cases. Let's just go with that. Let's start with that category, the onboard cruise credit. Holland America offers $100 just straight up. Doesn't matter how long or short the cruise is. Holland America will give you $100 onboard cruise credit. You just need your DD 214 to qualify. Cunard and Princess offer variations in that rate. They both anywhere from 6 nights or lower, they just give you $50 onboard cruise credit. If it's 7 nights to 13 nights, they'll give you $100 onboard cruise credit. Anything over 14 and over, they will give you $250 onboard cruise credit. And I really like that because, as I said, it helps pay for gratuities. If you're trying to cruise as inexpensively as possible, that $250 really helps. So I like to target my cruises on Princess over 14 days at this point. So it's really nice. The other camp is the discounts, and that one you just never know what you're getting with a discount. I use a major travel agency called Vacations to Go. They have a great website where you can take a look and kind of compare different rates, like in this case the Bahamas, and you can also compare versus the per night rate. I never pay attention to percentages off because when it comes to cruises, it's all mainly a shell game. They'll give you something over here, but take away on the other side. So it's all these different promotions and different rates that the cruise lines offer from time to time. It seems like there's always some kind of sale. As soon as one sale ends, another begins. So you can never really properly compare the prices based on percentages off. In my mind, the only way to compare is by price per night, and that's why I like this website, Vacations to Go. It lets you compare properly and give you an idea of what you're spending per night. Let's see. So if we look at the percentages off, the companies, the cruise lines such as Celebrity, Norwegian Cruise Lines, Virgin, and MSC, they offer anywhere from 5 to 20% off of the cruise. Let's take a look at Norwegian for an example. They offer 10 to 20% off based on the cruise. If you go to their website to find out what cruises they're offering for the military discount, you'll find a variety of locations and prices. But let's take a look at this 4-day Bahamas round trip Miami. This is under the military discount page right here. And it says from $389. Okay, so we click on view dates. We now see a 4-day Bahamas round trip Miami. And the inside is from $389. And that's for April 13th through April 17th. Ooh, it sounds pretty good, and for a 4-night cruise, $389 is below the $100 a night limit, which I usually go for. But if we go over to back to the vacations to go page, we can look at that. That was April 13th, and they just happen to have it shown right here. So April 13th, 4 nights, Miami, and they have it at $338 at $84 per night. So it's the same ship, the Norwegian Getaway. If we click on this to bring up the details, we can actually see that it's $338 for an inside. Ocean view is $365, and a balcony at $392 per person. So in this case, I would definitely go for the balcony upgrade. It's still under $400 per person for the trip, and it's a deal. So, I mean, even military discounts are not always better, is what the point I'm making here. I would always check both. Check your military discount page on the different cruise lines first and find out what they're offering, and then go over to a great search site like Vacations to Go has, find out what they're offering, and see which one is better. Military discount may not always be the best way to go. So that's my point here. Royal Caribbean is another one of those discount pricing categories. So, you would go to their military discount link, and this takes you to this page, and you still have to compare. I mean, we're looking at $269 for a 3-nighter. Nothing spectacular yet. Anything under $100 per night per person is good. 7-night Eastern Caribbean for $566. If you're looking for a cruise in the future, then maybe the military discounts will help you more. Royal Caribbean, this is the military discount page, and it is confusing. It's just one of those cruise lines where you really have to compare pricing. You get all this information, and you get ooh and ah, and you think you've got the best deal. But when you go over to a site like Vacations to Go, you really have to look at it and see if it is the best deal. So that's what I'll say there. Virgin Voyages is another one of those. Virgin, it can be a shell game. I mean, here's their Virgin page about military pricing, and anywhere from 5%, 10%, and 15%. And it looks good, it really does. But then I come down here to this one, and I was just looking at this on Virgin last night, without the military discount, just to kind of see what pricing they had. And it's the same exact price. So you divide this 167 by 2 and you've got maybe $83 per person per night, which is a good deal. But it's the same price whether you're in the military, you have a military discount or not. So it can be confusing. You just have to kind of do your research and compare to make sure that you end up with the best rates. Disney Cruise Line, they have a special where in addition to the cruises that they are offering on a discount basis, you're also getting an onboard cruise credit of $250 for this year as part of America's 250th anniversary. So you're getting the $250 onboard credit, which is very nice. And you're getting, but it's only on selected cruises, as you can see. So there's 4-night Bahamas, 5-night, 7-night Western Caribbean, 3-night Baja cruises, and there are some 7-night Alaskan cruises. So Disney is not a big discount cruise line. They're pricey, no matter how you go. But it looks like they're offering 30% off of select cruises in addition to the $250. So if you've got kids who just love Disney and that's the cruise they want to go on, you may take a look to see if that's something you want. So the number one cruise line for military discounts is by far and away Margaritaville at Sea. They offer a Heroes Sail Free program for 2. So you get 2, the first 2 people in the cabin sail free. Plus you get an extra 20% off all retail. And it's only available on select sailings, but from what I've found, there are always select sailings available. Normally, they're anywhere from 2 nights to 5 nights, but 2 or 3 times a year, if you're on their email list, which I highly suggest getting on, sign up for their military email list, and they will send an email letting you know, like, okay, this coming Monday at 6 p.m., we're going to release more free cabins for the Heroes Sail Free program. And that even includes 7-night cruises. So I have been on free 7-night cruises, and we've got another one coming up in September on board the Margaritaville Islanders sailing out of Tampa. And there's usually only a couple that are offered per time period. So when it's available, you want to grab it as quick as you can. If the email tells you that they're going to release it at 6 p.m., then I suggest develop a little OCD and be there at 6 p.m. because the 7-nighters are the ones that go quick. And by quick, I mean 20 to 60 minutes. They'll be gone. So you want to get there, you want to refresh, you want to find out what's available, do a quick run through, decide which one you want, and then get in there and book it right away. It will disappear quick within 20 to 60 minutes, the 7-nighters. So by free, it doesn't mean totally free. You still have to pay port charges and taxes, but no other cruise line has anything like this. It's really a fantastic program. In addition to military and ex-military, it includes federal, city, county workers. It also includes teachers and first responders. they use govx.com to verify you. So you would actually book through govx.com. Carnival is another good cruise line for military benefits. I was looking at the rates for Carnival, and they seem pretty good. This is the Carnival Military Cruise Deals page, and looking for a 4-day, $159 per person is really a good deal. So they do not mention the percentage off they're giving you for military discounts, but looking at the pricing, I would say it's pretty good. So yeah, I would say Margaritaville at Sea is my number one go-to for military benefits. Carnival would be second. We've gone over most of the major cruise lines to give you an idea of the benefits and an idea of what to expect. And of course, the biggest takeaway from this is with the companies that offer percentages off, do a comparison with a major travel agencies such as Vacations to Go, where you can do a search online to get the best idea of prices. Or if you have a travel agency that you work with now, just make sure you get a quote from them on that same sailing so you can compare accurately. All right, guys, if you learned a little something from this video or enjoyed it, please give me a like. If you'd like more upcoming content, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.